claim host.
I actually got a thing that is saying now this meeting is being live streamed.
Perfect. Genrich must have done it, so we'd better hush now.
Okay.
Thank you, Captain.
We are live stream now, so I've managed to do it live stream. So
okay,
you can go on from here.
Let's go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, there's still a problem. I cannot share the screen now because I don't seem to be co-host anymore.
Okay, one moment, please. I am going to make you co-host.
Okay.
Yep. Try again, please.
Yep. Jai Shri Mataji. If anybody has been watching up to now, we have had some technical difficulties, but we are ready to go. And welcome to everyone who has joined us tonight. And thank you for your patience. I had some music on, but I think we'll begin the meditation, and if there's any time at the end, we can restore the music. But meanwhile, we'll get ourselves underway by collectively raising our Kundalini and putting ourselves in bandhan. And we'll just meditate in silence for a moment or two. And with our collective attention, in Sasrara, well above all obstacles that try to place themselves in our way. And from this blissful seat in Sasrara, we can take our attention to Muladhara. and say Sri Ganesha's mantra 4 times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Sri Ganesha, we humbly bow before you. We ask you to bless us with wisdom, with innocence, with discrimination, and pure, thoughtless awareness. We ask you to cleanse us, to make us worthy of Mother's darshan. We ask you to support us and uphold us in our innocence. We ask you to take us into meditative state at the lotus feet of our Holy Mother, and we ask you to join us. Tonight, let us continue to meditate on Lord Shiva. And taking our attention to the heart, Sri Mataji, we humbly request, please be in our hearts. Please reside in our hearts. Please open our hearts. Please enlarge our hearts so that you may reside within. Please be the inspiration in our hearts. Please be the compassion in our hearts. And may your darshan be ever present in our hearts. Please put your feet in our hearts. Shri Durga Mata Jagadamba. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Durga Mata Jagadamba Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. And we can take our attention to left heart. Shri Shiva Parvati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shiva Parvati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. And take our attention deep into the left heart. Let our attention be on the spirit. Here is where the spirit actually resides. Here also Sri Shiva and Sri Parvati. Here also Sri Mahakali. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let's put our right hand on the left heart, if you've not already done so. Here is the first chakra that we are asked to touch with our hand and with our attention when we are first given self-realization by Sri Mataji. Here is where we are asked to say, am I the spirit? And then later to reply to that question. By affirming that we are the spirit. I am the spirit. And we can all say that silently in our hearts 12 times. Mother, I am the spirit. Here resides the special silence, the deepest of deep silences, which is the quality of Sri Shiva, who is always in meditation. Here resides the bliss of pure consciousness and absolute truth. We take the mantra of Sat Shri Satchitananda. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Satchitananda Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Sri Mataji, let the pure power of the Spirit strip away our attention from the transient, earthly portion of our being, our bodies, our emotions, our perception of our surroundings and of our fellow beings as experienced through the five senses and by our severely limited perception of past and future. Please strip away every layer of everything we experience to bring the Spirit into our conscious attention, pure consciousness, pure awareness, awareness of absolute truth, awareness of divine knowledge, awareness of being part and parcel of one divine being, which is infinite, which is eternal. We can say together 3 times, I am eternal bliss and awareness. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. So let's say it together 3 times. I am eternal bliss and awareness. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. I am eternal bliss and awareness. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. I am eternal bliss and awareness. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. Shri Mataji, we lift up our hearts to you and pray that by realizing that we are the Spirit, that we become wide awake, that lethargy vanishes, that excess of emotion vanishes, all worry, all fear, all that which makes us feel that we're left-sided simply cannot stick to us. Ego too cannot stick. Keep us wide awake, not in a hyperactive, right-sided way, but in a calm, eternal way. Let this awareness, awakeness, be accessible to us at all times and in our conscious attention, to give us the pure and easy detachment and the capacity to love purely and truly. You are the source of all love, which is eternal, unconditional, and infinite.
सावसरं भुजगेन्द्रहारम् सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहित्यं नमामि साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः
No good. But in Sajoga is much deeper work to do. It has to penetrate into the society, into the political life, into economic life. You have to emancipate the whole world. Try to understand your responsibility. You are not only here for one ascetic ascent. No. How much wisdom you must have, how much love you must have, and how much discrimination you must have to understand that you are chosen for the emancipation of the whole world. So now this so-called limited love, what is the solution which takes you to destruction? Is the unlimited love. Because Shiva is nothing but love. He is love. Love is that corrects, that nourishes, that wants your benevolence. That's what Shiva is. It wants your benevolence. It looks after your benevolence. So when you are looking after the benevolence of others with love, then the whole life changes. The whole pattern changes. And you really enjoy it because you become one with so many concerned, with so many families, so many things, so many problems of others and us. So you just feel you are one with so many. Now see, we have so many Sahajas here today. First time when I came to Italy, I must tell you, I came with Christy, what's the name of Christ's wife? Catherine. And she was the only one who knew Italian. And we had told some newspaper to reserve some sort of a hall and advertise for us. Nothing was done. So when we came, we couldn't find anyone. So I went round with her to put the posters. But still nobody came. And today we are so many. But we must know that we are bound to each other by love. And the love that is for our benevolence, for our ascent. And then you just start enjoying everyone. Then you don't think what race you are, what country you are, what this thing you are, nothing. Surgery finished. So you become a universal being. And this attitude has to be achieved. When I hear that some Indian girls are tortured and troubled, I think, how can they do it? Or somebody who is black skinned and tortured. Or some Indians are treating somebody because they are of low caste. It's not possible because they are all part and parcel of one body. They are all brothers and sisters, born of the same mother. But this is only possible when you dissolve that limited relationship of yours into this great unlimited ocean of love. Then only it is possible. And if it is not there, do not try to justify. Just watch yourself. See for yourself. Are you really in love with everyone? You see, I would say that all the time when I suppose to go for shopping, I just think, oh, this one will be nice for this one. That will be nice for that one. For myself, if you say, it's impossible for me to buy anything for myself. It's an impossible situation. Unless it is absolutely immediate or some problem is there, if I'm just without it. I won't even buy a drink for myself, even if I'm thirsty. Because the whole thing is the joy of others. Oh, this will be nice for that person. This will be good for that person. All this is the most enjoyable thing. I mean, why all this is for there? After all, think about yourself. Why am I here? I'm here to enjoy everyone, everyone. They are all realized souls. Such beautiful lotuses. I'm not going to stoop down to the mud. Now I'm a lotus. That is the way you open the heart. The lotus of your heart. And the fragrance of such a person is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So you are no more divisive. You do not want to separate from each other. Anywhere is done, you are agreeable to that. You don't think that it should be done here or there or there. But anywhere, but should be. All of us together. So, the small attachments that are with you have to be dissolved into this ocean of love, which is Shiva. Fourth one is the most important for all of us, is to know that there's an idea which passes through left Vishuddhi. Starts from the heart. Passes through Agya. It has 4 petals, called as Turiya. We live in 3 states. In the awakened state, Jagruti, our attention goes to this, that, and all that. We spoil our attention. But the second one is the one, what we call, is that we sleep. When we sleep also, all these things that have happened come to us from our past and things like that. But then we go to the deeper sleep called as Sushupti. It's a state where you have deep sleep and you dream of something that is reality also. You may dream about me, like it's the ethereal part of the subconscious.
I've had a message saying that the live broadcast has stopped abruptly. To do. I've had a message saying that the broadcast has stopped. Full stop. From Zoom. I don't know what to do.
Mike, yes, I know. I know him from the past.
Hello?
I can.
Hi.
Hello. So what happened? Did you?
I just got a message from Zoom saying the live broadcast has stopped. And it said something about you have to reboot this device, which, I mean, none of that makes any sense to me, but apparently the thing has stopped. Is it still broadcasting?
Well, let me see. Well, if it's broadcasting, hello to everyone. We're having some technical problems. Stay in a meditative state, and we'll get there.
What, you mean, so they can hear us now or what?
Well, if we were broadcasting, they will hear everything. Let's see. Well, we are broadcasting, Ken. So hello, everyone. Hello, all the yogis.
Quality.
So I hand it over to you, Ken.
All right, I'll
So
try.
we're still live. There are still 35.
Try sharing the screen again.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I got this message, but anyway, it's okay. Hello, everyone. Apologies. I'm going to attempt now to resume the video from Srimataji. And well, is it taking us? Let's see if it's still in the same place. It looks like we may have to find the place again. So I'm going to make a guess where we got to.
Not from your brain to your heart. It comes as if the ambrosia of your bhakti covers your brain. Absolutely. Say, for example, Shankaracharya wrote a beautiful treatise called as Viveka Chudamani, where he described what is God, this, that, and Viveka means the conscience and consciousness and all that he described, quite a lot. But there was one horrible fellow called Sarma who started arguing with him and he got fed up. Shankaracharya. He said, no use talking to them. So he just wrote Saundarya Lahari. Saundarya Lahari is nothing but all the mantras praising the mother. He said, I know mother, now let me praise her. The thing doing, what's the use of talking to these people? Stupid things, how will they understand? He realized that these people haven't got that capacity, that sensitivity to understand what I know. That's the real knowledge, is to know what is God. And if that is God, then how can you suspect anything? How can you try to analyze anything? It's God. It's God Almighty, which knows everything, which does everything, which enjoys everything. That is the one we should say is the jnana, is the knowledge, is the true knowledge, the pure knowledge. Is not the knowledge of chakras, not the knowledge of vibrations, not the knowledge of Kundalini, but the knowledge of God Almighty. And the knowledge of God Almighty is not mental. Again I tell you, it starts from your heart and goes to your brain. Something that comes out of your experience of joy and covers your brain. So your brain cannot deny it anymore. Like sometimes when you have your mother, little mother, you know the love of your mother. You cannot explain it. It comes from your heart. And you say, no, that's my mother. She won't do like that. I know my mother very well. The knowledge about your mother, the one who has given you birth, mother may not be very good or whatever it is. But knowledge about God, that He is love, that He is truth, that He knows everything, that just become part and parcel of your being. Absolutely. And that's the time we say is the nirvana. So it's important, especially for the people of the West. Now open your hearts, because it starts from the heart, not from your brain. Do not judge people on vibrations. Judge yourself all the time. I had told that Shiv Puja means more explanation, more understanding, more. fantastic because
So I think there's something in the atmosphere that keeps causing the screening to break down. But we are back, and let's just stay in meditation for a little while. If anyone wants to later on see the portion of the talk that I was playing, it was the 1991 Shivaratri Puja, and I was playing about the last 20 minutes of the talk. So if you want to see it properly, go to that talk and listen maybe to the whole thing or the last 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we, in our open hearts, will carry on with some silent meditation. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's finish up now by saying Mother's 3 gate mantras together. And if it cuts off again, then I won't attempt to come back. So we'll finish now and just give a little band down that, that the Zoom will last long enough for us to finish properly. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Maha Saraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So now I'm going to attempt to play a little bit more music, and you can meditate a little bit longer if you like, and hopefully the broadcast will continue.